Good evening, friends. Thank you for joining Candlemina every evening to follow what's happening in India and abroad. Thank you for sending me your useful comments and suggestions. If you believe in this channel, do hit the like button, share with friends, and spread the message. Our only mission is to bring you the truth at both sides of the story. Thank you for your support. I would also request you, friends, that if you could suggest our channel to 5 of your friends, and thus spread the word, it will do us and our channel much good for spreading truth. Welcome, Jaydev.
Good evening to all the viewers, and we do have a lot of interesting news lined up. Especially if you remember that Ayushmann Khurrana, he criticized the boycott Bollywood movement, and his film released today, and that's which is Action Hero, and that has become a very big flop on day one itself. And we also have the latest updates on the Shraddha case with Aftab, as well as Vijay Deverakonda is very nervous regarding the ED asking questions on the financial transactions of Liger. Welcome, Karthik, Lada, Shweta, Gloria, Aarti, Sunita, relax and sleep, Maya, Radhika. So welcome, friends. Do hit the like button, and like Meena suggested, it would be great that if you could, if each of you could recommend our channel to 5 of your friends, and in that way, it will spread more awareness of what is happening, the dirt of Bollywood especially, and also how the left and the toolkit are trying to corrupt the Indian society, and we are trying to sort of expose that, and how the forces in social media are stopping us from doing that, right? So
Yeah.
it is up to you to spread the message.
So
Yeah, so
Karthik is saying, Minaji, you're vindicated again today. The narco report is the same as a yes, Karthik. We are giving it our heart and soul this case, and what we are happy that whatever is coming out, at least the truth is coming out. Hello, Minaji and Jaydev. I'm from Mexico and follow you always and watch all your programs. Gerardo Garcia. Thank you for exposing dirty Bollywood. Is
yes,
action hero
on
or
day
flop?
one, the trends.
Welcome, Rekha. Welcome, Seema. Ma'am, all their fraternity are aware that all their films are flopping, left, right, and center. But why so much drama to be humble and accept?
Yes, Sunita. Hi,
Welcome,
Pansy.
Pansy. Thank you. It is your love. Welcome, Dhanashri. Who is giving ratings for this flop of Wiki Donor? It has 9.4 ratings on. See, this is something very, very strange,
I think it's
Karthik.
bought, Karthik. The reviews are bought.
Yeah. Good evening, ma'am and Dev. Welcome, Minal. Yes. So let's go to the quote of the day.
Yeah.
So this is Prime Minister Modi's quote. He says, "We're not here for any position, but for a responsibility." It's the same with us, friends. When we do some job, or when we are taking part in some sort of a movement, or we are supporting people in a voluntary, sort of position, what we have to do is the job that is in front of us, rather than look for, whether you're going to be the principal or the vice principal or the chief. More than that, put in 100% in what you do, and that will make your nation strong. These strong words coming from a powerful leader like Narendra Modi makes us all very proud. And this was a painting that I had presented Modi ji when I met him when he became the prime minister. And I had tried to put in all the symbols that he represents, which is all the Kashi Vishwanath temple, where this happens, the Aarti happens, and then you see the temple behind the Lord Shiva temple, and in the hazy glow you can see Lord Shiva and Parvati, and then you see the Nandi, symbol of what Lord Shiva represents, and you see the river Ganga. So all these are what our Prime Minister stands for. And he has been fighting for this for a long time. And, the Ayodhya temple became a reality because of him. So for all this, we have to give our gratitude to him, because he's been fighting selflessly for India. And, all of us need to, rather than, sitting like armchair critics, help in the process to make Bharat strong. Learn Vedas, learn Sanskrit, spread your message, tell people that they have to get back to Sanatana Dharma with a vigor, with a lot of determination. And when you talk to people like Dr. Ganesh or Mayur, you will know the impact of all these mantras and slokas that will have, on your life. Do as much good as you can to your fellow citizens, and the message will spread. And thus, India will become a strong country. So try your best to do whatever you can. So it's a brilliant quotation from Modi ji. Yeah, back to you, Jaydev.
Yeah, so coming to the film before that, is that let's go directly to the Ayushmann Khurrana's film Action Hero. And a lot of people are asking if the Action Hero film, which has released today, it's a huge, you can see from the tweet from KRK, 90% morning shows of Action Hero are cancelled because of no audience, while 0% advance booking for rest of the shows. Means film can't collect more than 1 crore today, which is the launch day of Action Hero, which means at the rate Ayushmann Khurrana's career is finished, and his upcoming film Dream Girl 2 might release directly on OTT. So, friends, if you remember the connection, like we spoke, that it was only Ayushmann Khurrana who came a few days before, and he said he criticized the boycott Bollywood movement. And now look what has happened to his film, right? Like there's no audience, like 0% audience, right? And his shows are getting cancelled. So you can see how boycott Bollywood movement has become a huge success, in spite of maybe one or two movies of Bollywood doing well, unfortunately, like the Drishyam 2, right? Like so, but almost all the films are back-to-back flops. So yes, Meenaji, can you please remind me of the place name for Vishali Nadi? Says Radhika.
Yeah, so Jaydev, you need to give her the Vaitishar and Kovil number. So can you
Okay.
do it in the background while I just read
No,
some of
no,
the
I don't have
comments?
it. I'll have to look for that.
Yeah, you'll have to just ask Ned for it. He will give it to you. So
Yeah.
just because Radhika is in India now, she's traveling,
Oh,
and so perhaps she would like to meet them. So please give the now at present you can give her the name so that she notes it by Tishar in Kovil and where it is located.
yeah.
Yesterday, I wanted the session with Dr. Bokre to go on forever. Mayur is in USA. Karthik, he is doing, he's doing chanting for the dancer. You remember? So that's going on as planned. Yes, the Kashmir. Okay, yes. Did not hear about this movie.
That's a
Good
good
morning,
thing.
everyone watching from New York. Hello, Minaji and Jaydev. Sir, beautiful painting, and thank you, guys, for the information. Stay blessed and safe. Thank you, friends, for appreciating the painting. Good news, justice for Sushant Singh. Yes.
Yes.
Really unable to understand why they are even trying to release their movie. They are in denial. Yes, please, love you all. I'm coming next week. Yes. Thank you. Got the link. When Sindhu introduced her Korean coach to PM, Modi insisted on the coach going to Ayodhya since there is a deep connection between Korea and India. Then Googled and found a beautiful story. Nadi
Yeah.
reading is located in Vaitishwaran Koval, Tamil Nadu, near Tanjore. We will give you the number. Sorry, because of so much of work, it has slipped my mind, Radhika. Saw a few scenes of Vedia on YouTube, and some dialogues are so silly and pedestrian. 26,000 years back, dark forces made this planet their colony. Modi ji is one from the light forces fighting for the light against darkness. Victory to the light.
Yes. Hi,
Welcome,
Nisha.
Nisha. Welcome. Radhika, thanks, and Jerry for the information. Yes, please go ahead, Jerry.
Yeah, coming to next piece of news is, it's with regards to Shahrukh Khan, and you can see that he is gone to Saudi Arabia, right, and he has gone to Mecca. So now the latest news with regards to Shahrukh Khan, as you know that his film Pathan is due for release in January next year, and he said that to a media house, he said in the in Saudi. He said, "I never done an action film. I've done really sweet love stories. I've done some social dramas. I've done some bad guys, but nobody was taking me for action. I'm 57 years old. I thought for the next few years I have to do action films. I want to do Mission Impossible-ish kind of films. I want to do over-the-top kind of action films." So he was seen performing Umrah in the holy city of Mecca. And as you know, he also attended the Red Sea International Film Festival for, he has got some award in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. Also, he has got an award in, as you know, like in Sharjah Film Festival. So right now, what does it, why is he attending, Mecca at this point of time? Does he look nervous that he's going to pray and, ahead of his release, that his film will not flop big time, next year? Is he afraid of that? Is that why he's praying? So yeah, let's take a few comments. Hakla Khan is comparing himself to Tom Cruise. Yes, Karthik. Not Ayushmann, but also SRK Chipika, Ali, and many others from Bollywood. All these career is finished. Yes. But ma'am, which is the very first video? I mean, Aarti, it's totally up to the person, his interest, right? Like what his area of interest is whether it's Bollywood, whether it is politics, or whether it is something spirituality. Yeah, that's why
psychological or
we give you
spiritual.
the link for a playlist. So, I mean,
Yeah.
based on what
So
you're.
depending on what he likes, Aarti, if he is spiritually minded, you can always show Dr. Ganesh and Mayur. If it is political, you can always talk about people like Mohandas, or M.R. Venkatesh, and or even Lalit Ambadar. And if it is SSR in Bollywood, it's most of the news bites that we show on a daily basis. So these are the things. And then if you want to go to the diaries, it's still there, parts of which are we think are true. Others we have not posted. Okay.
Yeah, so friends,
And
do hit the like
Sujita,
button. Welcome, Priya. Thank you very much.
yeah,
Yeah, says Karthik. I've shared a few random ones.
thank you. So
Yeah,
please, friends, your promise to me is that you share our videos, our sessions, to at least 5 friends of yours, so that word spreads and the channel also grows in strength. So just good morning, says Ponadai
good
Mohan.
morning,
Good
Punada.
morning, everyone watching from New York. Hello, Minaji and Jayadev, sir. Beautiful painting, and thank you, guys, for the information. Stay blessed and safe.
Yes, thank you very
Gloria
much.
says, unable to understand why they are even trying to release their movies. They are in
Because
denial.
they want to whitewash money, right?
Yeah.
Like,
When Sindhu introduced her South Korean coach to Prime Minister Modi, insisted on the coach going to Ayodhya, since there is a deep connection between Korea and India. Then Googled and found a beautiful
okay,
story. Karthik says, saw a few scenes of Bedi on YouTube, and some dialogues are so silly and pedestrian. Yes, I think we've taken this already. Then Relax and Sleep says, no God will save these Khans from being boycotted. Gods don't appreciate the things they do either. It may be drugs or any black web related stuff. Well said.
yeah. So,
Okay, got it. Thank you, ma'am. Yeah.
can you take us with the latest with the Aftab case?
Yes. Hours after the completion of Aftab's crucial narco test, forensic science on Friday completed the post-narco test of the accused in Delhi's Tihar jail. According to the FSL, which is the forensic science lab sources, his answers during the polygraphy and narco test were analyzed by the team. Following the post-narco test, it has been learned that the answers that Aftab gave during his polygraph and narco test were the same. The answers that Aftab gave in the polygraph and narco analysis during the police interrogation are the same. It was revealed that the confessions of I would not call him Poonawala, I would call him only Aftab, during his 14 days of police custody were similar to those of the responses during his polygraph and narco test. He fully cooperated during both tests. He gave the same responses to the questions that were asked by the police during interrogation. There was no change in his statement during the polygraph and narco analysis test. Notably, the police is still searching for the skull of Shraddha Walker and remaining parts of the body. And the DNA report of Shraddha is expected to come by next week, since more than 13 bones have been recovered so far. Only the quantum and quality of the specific bones could be matched by the doctor to ascertain and confirm her death. According to sources, it was reported that the accused Aftab made 5 big revelations during his narco test. They are Aftab confesses to Shraddha Walker's murder and narco test. He admits to using multiple weapons in the narco test. He also said he had disposed of Shraddha's clothes. He claims that he does not remember where he disposed Shraddha's severed head. Accused has confessed to killing Shraddha by strangulation. So here, all the truth has come out, and we all know that this is a standard and a classic case of love jihad, something that all Hindu girls should be warned about. That this is a mission that has been set forth to kill Hindu girls. So this is a warning to Hindu girls to be careful. Parents should warn them, friends should warn them that if they do not listen and they go running off with any guy who comes around and gives them perfumes and money, then they will land up in this way in pieces or inside a suitcase or be pushed off a cliff. So this is a very, very strong warning to women. Yeah.
I mean, like my question to judiciary would be like, how much more evidence is required for giving
Yeah,
him a death
exactly.
sentence,
Exactly.
right? Like, so much of he is also admitted to his crime, to
Yeah.
murder. He's
Yeah.
admitted. So these 5 points are very important that he has confessed to the murder of Shraddha Walker, and he has admitted using multiple weapons. He doesn't remember where he disposed Shraddha's head, and
Yeah.
he also said where he disposed of her clothes, and he also confessed to killing her by strangulation. So I mean, what? How much more proof does the court require to give him a death sentence? I mean, this is ridiculous, right? Like,
Yeah.
so we do hope that the Shraddha gets justice as soon as possible. So that's what
Yeah.
we pray for.
Yeah.
Why are some stupid liberals are calling Aftab Parsi even though after his confession? Don't know why Indian people easily forget their Bollywood ideology. Yes, because most of the mainstream media is pro Bollywood, right? Like at least if you see Times and also India Today, you wouldn't see like them bad mouthing Bollywood. So that's the reason why, and they have the maximum reach to the Indian youth. And while these mainstream social media platforms, they suppress all those anti-Bollywood content, unfortunately. So that's why it is very important for people like you to share our videos, and because Bollywood is trying to suppress the truth, because they have the power, they have the money, right? Which we don't. So this is the reason. When a mad dog bites people on the road, we immediately kill it. Aftab is no different. He is a mad dog targeted innocent girls. He needs death as punishment without any interrogation. Yes. Pratik Borade's channel, okay, discusses ideology. Okay. So coming to the next piece of news is with regards to Vijay Deverakonda. And friends, it's a good thing which is happening that Liger is under the lens of the Enforcement Directorate. And now this comes 2 weeks after filmmaker Puri Jagannath and producer Charmi Kaur were questioned for funding of the film Liger. And following reports that money used to fund the film came from a foreign source, which is a clear violation of FEMA, which is the Foreign Exchange and Management Act of 1999. Now, ED has summoned Vijay Deverakonda to know about the identity of the financiers, so who were funding this film from foreign country. Now, Vijay said he went and met the officials, and he said that with great popularity comes challenges, and there's nothing you can do about it. But I see this as an experience. I did my duty when they called. I went and answered their questions. He was questioned for 12 hours straight, but didn't say if he has been called again. And the ED officials wanted to know the name of the company or individuals who funded the movie. Now, some reporters claim that some politicians invested their black money to fund this film Liger. Now, my question is, why is the ED not summoning Karan Johar, right?
Yeah. So it's in Brahmastra also, the same amount of money would have been spent. So these people really need to be checked. You don't need a Congress politician to tell you that please search and find out that there is, black money in this. They have to check all the films that are going over crores and crores and crores.
So you can see how Vijay Deverakonda has fallen into the trap of these Bollywood people.
Yeah,
Like initially, he was called on for the Coffee with the Karan show, in one of the episodes, and he thought like Karan Johar is his well-wisher,
yeah,
just like how Sushant was also like initially Karan Johar was all close to Sushant SSR, and how he sort of then backstabbed SSR, if you remember. Right. So, but Vijay Deverakonda is, he has fallen into the trap, and now, it's very difficult for him for his career to come back at this point of time. So, money from more than 100 different accounts funded over some political connections too. Yes, Maya. So, money comes from different sources like cryptocurrency from, outside for these, films. So, we don't know who really is funding, right? So, Pratik Borode hailed Ram Setu as a classic while it flopped. It was heavily criticized by other reviewers. Okay, Pratik is losing his credibility. Okay.
So, moving on to the next piece of news. Amid the ongoing probe in the 200 crore extortion case linked to conman Sukesh Chandrasekhar, actor Nore Fatehi on Friday appeared before the officials of the ED. The 30-year-old actress has been earlier questioned in the case linked to the conman, who has also been at the center of a political row between AAP and BJP. In September, when she was questioned, Nora had told officials she had no details on an event that was on the radar. Nora said she didn't know that the event where she was invited to in Chennai had links to this crime syndicate. But everything will have to be seen. How were the car and gifts that she had received used? We'll reach a conclusion only with a proper probe, said Ravindra Yadav, Special CP, Crime EOV, was quoted as saying by the news agency. She was also questioned about the gifts she received from Sukesh. Reports had suggested she was also asked who all she had met or connected with over the phone during that period. Media quoted a senior police officer as saying, Sukesh Chandrasekhar, a 30-year-old man, has been accused of purchasing gifts for Jacqueline Fernandez, which he had extorted by cheating high-profile people, including Fortis healthcare promoter Shivinder Mohan Singh's wife Aditi Singh, to the tune of about 200 crores. Now, Bollywood actor Jacqueline has also been questioned in the case and was named as an accused by the ED. The actor was also mobbed outside the court last month after she got bail in the case.
Yeah.
Here, many people have also been saying that Nora has many, other connections as well. So it's very good that the ED is probing her, whether she's got connections with the underworld and, whether what people are saying is the truth.
See, there are many corrections with regards to Nora Fateh Ali Khan. One being, especially, she's a Moroccan by nationality. And what is a Moroccan nationality? Why does he have so many films, item song numbers in Bollywood? And why is she being, representing Bollywood at the FIFA Cup, performance, the launch day at least? Why is she given so much importance? Why is she the face of Bollywood in FIFA Cup this year? In terms of the launch day performance, like. So a lot of these questions, we know that there's some. She seems very suspicious, no doubt, and as we know that it's good that ED is doing a great job at this point of time. Trying to find out what are the connections, and we do hope that some big errors are made if proof is there. And what do you have to say in this?
Right, yeah. Vijay Deverakonda should go back to Telugu film. Jaydev, you nailed it. Isn't KJ also a co-producer for Lover? Why has he not been called? Exactly. Hi, NCT venture boycott.
It's not Lovers, Maya. Yeah.
But
Yeah, I think Maya misspelled it. It's not the film Lover, it's Liger.
yes.
Right.
Hi, NCT venture boycott SRK Druggy Pathan. Just look at the body language of Vijay. It seems to be someone has dictated him. Yes. Thank you, Martin.
Yeah.
Selva, Bollywood is a big money laundering machine. They no longer make art, just filth. Anaconda will become Dhobi ka kutta, rejected by gutter and forgotten by Telugu cinema, says Karthik. Intelligence agency needs to destroy leftist nexus. There is a huge left nexus around India who has connection with
Yes.
underworld Islamists. They want to control everything as per their rule. This is
Very,
very
very
obvious in the fact that
valid
Naveen,
point from Naveen.
yeah, because of the film, Nadal, what Nadal said. They say he's an Israeli, but he has very good connections with these people. This Nora looks so confident, roaming shamelessly to various dance competitions.
Yeah.
Yes, and which reminds me of
Yes,
Aftab.
Jalak Diklaja, is it? I don't know which film, which
Yeah,
dance show she's in. Okay. Oh, well, thank you, DJ Wale. You're welcome.
thank you. From where do these two-bit actresses like Nora Jackie get the confidence to face officials? See, it's the same lobby, Maya, that Aftab has. Why is Aftab, a man who has killed a woman and cut her into pieces and who dated 20 Hindu girls, having such confidence in a Hindu country, a majority Hindu country? If he was in UAE, he would have also been cut into pieces. That is the kind of government that they have. India has been kind to him. And I don't know why they're kind to him, and I don't know why they cover his face. But he has already said that he killed the girl. Meera, Sukesh's latest letter to Delhi LG says he has bribed many jail officials over 1 crore each. So now we know how he managed to get starlets into jail for his entertainment. बॉलीवुड को दिल से बद्दुआ है मेरे और मेरे फैमिली की तरफ से. Yes,
Yes,
absolutely.
Chandan ji.
Yeah. Isn't Nora Canadian citizen? She's basically from Morocco. Nora is a Canadian citizen? Yes, of Moroccan. Yes. Meena ma'am, Vijay owns KLM showrooms in various parts of Telangana and AP. I was wondering how with 2 hits he got this much money, and he owns his own production house too.
Yes.
That is, with that his bro made 2 movies. Okay. Thank you, Meena, for that information. How these people like Nora, Shilpa,
Jacqueline Fernandez.
yeah, you need to continue, I guess.
I mean, I wonder. I think how they get away with doing all
Yeah.
the nonsense. That's what she's trying to imply. So.
Yeah. First, we want to know how these foreigners, Jacqueline, Katrina, Nora, planted in India as celebrities, says Nanda. Well said. Meena ji, another session, reason why Ayushmann's new flop. Cameo by Yes. Vijay and Rashmika made a couple of trips to Maldives. Is Maldives a new spot for money laundering? And Nasha Karo Freely company in Verona times. Also, bully actors made trips to Maldives. Here, Meena, there are bungalows that are owned by businessmen in these places, and these are given for nefarious activities. And these are the women who go there. And when they, as gifts, they are given the same place for holidaying with their mothers and aunts and brothers and sisters. That is a gift they get every time they go for these nefarious activities. He owns Rowdy brand. Okay. Ex-Raw Officer Colonel R.S. Singh also explains the unholy nexus between Bollywood, global, left and... Yes, well said, DJ Wala. It is
Yes.
absolutely true.
No doubt.
Yeah. N.R. Srinivas, our Atithi Devo Bhava has gone too much. Yes. Recently, slogans appeared on JNU walls, Brahmins leave India, Banyas go out, all a part of cohesive force by effort by Toolkit Kebal. They are bent on breaking Indian society. Not just Aftab, the entire upper judiciary is selected by just 5 people without any test or inspection. This allows bribing corruption, and the left has a global finance. Maya, the sloganeering act JNU is a toolkit against the next year's G20 meetings. Expect more such incidents in the coming days. Why is Malaika Daroda guaranteeing? Yeah, it's so
Malaika,
vulgar.
oh.
I noticed that, Vihan. Very vulgar.
I mean, it's quite hilarious that Vihan, that Pink Villa called her pregnant at this age, and that was quite hilarious. And yeah, I mean, Arjun Kapoor was pretty pissed off at that news report. Just for some eyeballs, they fabricated a report, Pink Villa. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Moving
So
on to
yeah.
other news. A day after Madhya Pradesh Chief Minister Shivraj Singh Chauhan said that a committee will be formed to implement uniform civil code in the state. This is one of the best piece of news that I've heard. Several ministers of the state pushed for it at a time Congress's Bharat Jodo Yatra led by Rahul Gandhi is passing through the state. Now, Madhya Pradesh Home Minister Narottam Mishra said the party must clarify its stand on the Uniform Civil Code. Walking with Swara Bhaskar, Kanhaiya Kumar is not Bharat Jodo, the Home Minister said. Bharat gets united when Article 370 gets revoked. CAA is implemented and triple talaq is back, Narottam Mishra said, a day after Bollywood actor Swara walked with Rahul Gandhi in Ujjain. Dear Rahul Gandhi ji, walking with Swara Bhaskar, Kanhaiya Kumar and Sushant Singh is not, I don't know what he means by Sushant Singh, is not unifying.
Maybe some other person.
Another Sushant Singh, yes. India is unified when Article 370 gets revoked. CAA is implemented and triple talaq is banned. Now is the time for one nation, one rule, he said. For appeasement, you have overturned the Supreme Court verdict in the Shah Banu case. The politics of appeasement has hurt the country. I also request Kamal Nath ji to clarify his stand on the Uniform Civil Code, the Home Minister said. Now, if the if this Uniform Civil Code comes into being, that will be the best thing that happens to India.
Yeah, and especially now, I think most of the funny Bollywood people are joining Rahul Gandhi on his Bharat Jodo Yatra.
See, if you look at his face now, it looks like there is a beehive, on his face, and bees are buzzing all over. Perhaps he even stinks, because he's not had a bath, and no wonder Swara is standing at a certain distance from him. Now, Relax says, I heard that Bollywood uses foreign girls who dance behind the heroine, yes, as drug carriers during travel to India and outside. Absolutely. Ma'am, BD is from a middle class, but he belongs to the same community as KCR. That's the reason he's continuously getting films, though all his films flopped after Arjun Reddy. Okay, we're talking about Vijay Deverakonda. The main power whom they hold is 57 Islamic countries ecosystem, and Christians have almost 30 plus countries. There are only 2 Hindu majority countries, that's India and Nepal. But I thought also Indonesia is also a Hindu nation, Navi. चंदन यादव, एसएसआर के जस्टिस का वेट करने के अलावा कोई रास्ता है क्या? अब तक तो कुछ नहीं है, आप भी थोड़ा पेशेंट हो जाइए. Vladimir, this kind of agenda of defaming Brahmins have been going around for 1,400 years, so there's nothing left to fight or resist for. The key is countering this argument. It's very easy. Even one day doesn't pass without the appearance of this, Bhaskar lady. Rahul looks like Saddam. Saddam Hussein was a very good man, Savitri. Don't even compare him with that man. Pappu may get Swara very cheap. I bet she must have come for 5,000 rupees. We need a powerful vaccine to get rid of these viruses like Swara, Pappu, Nora. Today I was catching a clip of Jyotika's movie Rakshasi, where she's criticizing temple directly or indirectly. She is a Christian, Dhanashri, and there are also Muslim roots in their family. Mina ma'am, if Pappu holds hands of various actresses and rallies, but he's too scared of Swara that he doesn't hold her hand. Israel has all support from 30 Christian countries due to the same faith and Jerusalem crisis between Christian and Muslim. Christians believe that Jesus is about to come and reborn, but both messing with us. If UCC comes, then slowly conversion will also come down, since benefits of these so-called minorities are the carrots dangled for conversion. Now, for Maya, since you reminded me of this, one good thing that Prime Minister Modi ji is going to do is going to digitize the Indian rupee. In which case, that will be the best thing that happens in India, because every rupee that you spend will be accounted for. Even if you buy an ice cream, they will know about it. So where the money goes from and where the money comes. So all these Hawala transactions will have to now go to Timbuktu, to get it changed. So this is one of the best things that Prime Minister Modi ji is doing. Is Corona coming back? You're talking as if
very much prevalent
coming back. China again has got COVID. Meena ma'am, I think Rahul too knows, yes, Swara is Panauti, absolutely. Play with Vihan, at least as a troll here on this channel. I mean, Tamil industry is under control of missionaries. Yes, well said. Now back to you, Janet.
Okay, I heard even a quote. Diwali had a Paytm. Yes, even I saw that Karthik on Twitter that he had a Paytm on his
Yes,
desk.
yes. They showed a picture
That was
of
hilarious.
that. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. So coming to next piece of news is with regards to this whole NDTV, what's happening with NDTV. And the latest is with regards to Ravish Kumar, and now Ravish Kumar has resigned from NDTV. Now, a day after Pranoy Roy and Radhika Roy quit as directors of the NDTV promoter company RRPR Holding Private Limited, Ravish Kumar has put in his papers, and in an internal mail, the channel stated that the resignation comes into effect immediately. Few journalists have impacted people as much as Ravish did. This reflects in the immense feedback about him. In the crowds he draws everywhere, in the prestigious awards and the recognition he has received within India and internationally, read the mail. Now, Ravish has been an integral part of NDTV for decades. His contribution has been immense, and we know he will be successful as he embarks on the new beginning. Now, meanwhile, Adani Group began the process of acquiring an additional 26% stake in the company by launching an open offer that ends on December 5th. Now, Kumar joined NDTV in 1996 and has been associated with the channel ever since. So now he has left along this thing along with Pranoy Roy and Radhika, and now many people are saying that they might see NDTV again. If they change the what do you say stand. So that's the latest, and one has to wonder what will happen with the likes of Nidhi Rastan, who's still in NDTV as one of the
Yeah.
hosts, right? Like, yeah. So what are your thoughts on this whole thing?
Yeah. See, even though they have left, the couple, Pranoy and his wife, have made enough money. So they have not lost in any way. And they are the most, what you call a scamming couple, cheats, and they have been thrown out. So that's the best thing. Now, Aarti Joshi says, ma'am, it really takes a lot of emotional strength to talk about these news. Even when you say these news every day, even you must be feeling bad, but you stand
Yes.
strong. Yes, there are many things that make you very upset, Aarti, especially, when you hear some news and you don't know what's the cause of it. And your mind is, your brain is working overtime
Especially
wondering,
when justice is not happening.
yeah, and wondering what really happened in that case. And when we go nearer to the case, these seculars come like a bunch of bees and say that no, 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 this is all love relationship, psychopath, and he's a serial killer, and he followed some Dexter files and all that. When all that crap comes by way of mainstream media, and the seculars start talking another language, be very, very clear that exactly the opposite has happened. Because there is a tendency to cover up for these peacefuls, and give others a dirty name. Hindus can be bad, Iranians can be bad, Zoroastrians can be bad, but they can never be bad. When the movie I'm Khan, I'm not a terrorist came. Why? Then let me tell you my personal experience. Okay, see, as a journalist, when I was we're bringing out a magazine called Gulf Corner in Dubai, I used to travel a lot, and when I used to go to many of the countries, there would be some Pakistani journalists also with me on these media trips, and I would always see that my passport would be just skimmed and given back to me, but the Pakistani reporter would have to stand there waiting for 10 minutes and checked and rechecked. They would look at them and, 100 times. So this was the kind of treatment they were giving Pakistanis. So who did that? You're saying that my name is Khan, I'm not a terrorist. But all the terrorist activities that have happened have come under certain names. Here also, Aftab, what did he do? He lured 20 Hindu women, not Muslim women. So what is the agenda here? You are going to say, I am Aftab, I am not a killer of so many Hindu women. Is that what you're going to say? People have to also believe you, isn't it? So speak the truth.
It's quite interesting, friends, that in Pakistan, a lot of the Pakistani media channels they have praised Narendra Modi as one of the best prime ministers. Can you imagine that? When you have channels like certain left wing channels criticizing Modi, like NDTV and India Today, for example, like it's unbelievable, right? Yeah. So everyone should read The Ultimate Goal by ex-Raw Chief, yes, Vikram Sood, says DJ Wale. Ravish Kumar will get a lot of followers in YouTube. Let us see how much his channel is supported by YouTube. I mean, YouTube will definitely support Ravish Kumar because he is far left. So, did CBI publish any report on Disha? No, Shweta,
They're not
CBI
handling
is
the case.
not handling Disha Salian case. It's the Mumbai police who's handling the Disha Salian case. So, Ravish is different. He actually did some great work before NDTV, and he speaks in a simple language people can relate to. He also nurtures people. He's a huge threat. Says okay. The couple have stashed away money houses. They have been stopped once from fleeing. Hope this time they too held back for at least 400 crores outstanding loan they had taken back in 2010.
Prannoy
Yes,
Roy and his wife, yes. Islamists know that Hindus suffered a lot during the Mughal invasion, and Hindus do
yes.
understand the tactics of Islamists. So, their first target to Hindus, which is potentially more dangerous than others.
But
Please add
Naveen,
Sanskrit
Naveen,
languages with the other languages you speak
wonderful
in.
thing. Yeah. The wonderful thing which is happening right now is that the Indian Hindus have woken up. I mean, we can see that a lot of the campaigns which have made fun of Hindu traditions, they have cancelled their campaigns after boycott on Twitter. Many famous advertising brands they have cancelled the campaigns, and that campaigns were acted on by famous Bollywood people like Amir Khan and Kiara Advani. So it's Hindus are waking up, and that's a very good positive sign, Naveen. So yeah, so okay, I always watched Ronak Kuttecha's film channel. Okay, I always wondered whether he's for or against Bollywood. I have no idea.
Here,
I
let me
don't.
tell you, Vidya, that he treads on very delicate soil. Okay, he's neither here nor either there. So it depends on the wind. Whether he will move to, depending on what side he will lean on, and perhaps money would lure him to certain sides. But there have been some videos in which he has been rather truthful. So I really don't know which side he's now leaning on. Jaidev ji, for Indian media, sold Modi ji is only ghar ki murgi, dal barabar. Yes. Rahul Gandhi called Veer Sarvarkar a traitor.
Yes.
What does he know about Veer Sarvarkar and his sacrifice? He and family were tortured. Yeah, I don't think he knows ABC as well. Usma, right, Karthik. Vladimir, whatever rubbish may have built, he destroyed single handedly. Greed never ceases to destroy you. Well said. Ma'am, many people continue to watch Bollywood in trains, auto rickshaws, and buses. Why are these people so narrow minded? Now, let me ask you something, Vivan. I don't know really which side you stand on. Okay, many times I'm also perplexed where you are. Now, if you're going in a bus or you're going in a train, okay, you do not have the luxury of telling them to change the channel. Okay, it is there, you better see it or you go to sleep. That is a kind of attitude. Now, time and time, you are telling me the same thing, that people are watching movies and people have started going to theaters. I've been watching your comments. Vivan, I really don't know where you stand, and also the fact that boycott Bollywood is still very strong. So even if you're trying to sway people to the other side, it won't work. I hope you got my message, whatever it is. CBI is a failed and backward organization who never cracked a single case successfully. CBI was invented by Congress. Palki Sharma of Beyond has been approached by Adani's team to request her to join NDTV as a chief editor. But according to what I've heard from her, they are doing something new, completely new, a channel. Perhaps under Adani, I'm not sure. Keep likes coming, says DJ Wala Babu. जो लाइक नहीं करेंगे रात को सपने में राहुल गांधी का भाषण सुनने पड़ेगा. वो भी पूरा.
But what if the mic is not working, DJ Valu?
That is great. They cancel these campaigns. Main reason why people are angry at Bollywood's Hindu phobia is that they never target other religions. If they do, then they will be, sort of given in a very, different way. Yes. Yeah, back to you, Jyoti.
Now, coming to the next piece of news is with regards to Sidhu Moosewale's father. As you know, Sidhu Moosewale was shot dead, and now Sidhu Moosewale's father announces 2 crore, reward rupees for handing over Goldie Brar to him. Whoever hands over Goldie Brar, I will give a reward of rupees 2 crores from my pocket. He is the real murderer of my son. That's what Balkor Singh said in the program. He questioned why government was showing alleged laxity in taking action against the gangsters. So this is the latest with regards to the Sidhu Moosewala murder case. Yeah.
So Play with Behan says there's a channel named Boycott Bollywood by a famous gaming YouTuber from India. I hope it sends across the right message. Now, Play with Behan. Again, I'll tell you my answer to this as well. One single man is not going to make a difference. Okay, so don't think that such an impact is going to be made by him. It's already there. Things are not going to change. I come back to my original stand that Boycott Bollywood is very strongly on, and all the people here watch for that. We can't, we don't care about Sidhu Musa at all. All present and ex-Bollywood stars are working for the underworld. Nagma is no exception. You can connect the dots. Yes, she was the one who supported, Richa. Vladimir Ravish is a smooth operator, convinces the uninformed like activist Yogeshwar media who are sitting in Cochin, now trying to scuttle the Bignam port project of Adani. Because see, if this port project comes in Virinjam, which is in Thiruvananthapuram, it's going to be a huge change in India because it will become such a huge port and people will start bringing stuff from all over the world. It will be one of the biggest ports in the world. And this is what this Christian pastor is scared of. They want to have their little, problems and, conversions and all that. They don't want India to grow. And that is why he's running around, instead of preaching in churches, he's running around with his gown, trying to create chaos. All present in we've already taken that. All Hindus should unite and become strong so that people should regret for keeping their kids' names as Taimur, Jahangir. They live in Hindustan and dare to bring the names of Hindu genocidals. Yes. Karthik. Vladimir, Pappu's bhashans are sleep-inducing. If you guys have noticed, there's a lot of pause in between. In that pause, we don't know what he's thinking. You're right on Nagma and Jyotika, Karthik. The whole Shiva Kumar family, I think, are also Christians. Ma'am, these Bollywood actors need to go from India. How to eradicate them? Yes. Milana, that's your take. What's your take on Gujarat?
I mean, BJP will win by a huge margin, Ushma.
Yeah, exactly. Taimur name should be banned. Kerala don't want progress. Hence, protest anything which will improve their lives. No big Indian corporation or MNC ever invests in Kerala. Yes, because they make life difficult for them. Absolutely.
Yeah, and that's the funny thing is the very same people from Kerala, when they go to a Gulf country, they forget about all their communist spirit and they work very hard and that too under some, Arab or Sheikh. So that's the funny part about Kerala. So, can a mother name her son Hitler?
Hearing the news these days that a Bollywood movie is a flop is bringing peace and happiness to the soul. Yes. Nagma's biological dad is a Hindu, but mom is a Muslim, but she practices Christianity. Sudha Tamil's Mijek Surya is actually a Benami for Mehbooba Mufti. I heard in a Tamil media channel. Yes, you can guess. Okay. Okay.
We'll have to see that.
Yeah. Even USA, Canada, and other European countries also don't want India to be developed. That's why they use their intelligence, left and Islamic nexus
Absolutely.
to
Rightly
disturb
said.
us. Manu's work best out of Kerala. 100%. I miss Sushant every day. Whenever seeing his picture or video bring tears in my eyes since June 14, 2020. My hatred towards Bollywood increasing. This
I
is the
mean,
feeling that
Sushant
all
is
of us are
living
going
in
through, Shweta.
each and every one of us, Shweta.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, that's news says, okay, which particular news, Sudha? Okay. So, yeah, anything more you'd like to add?
Yeah, that's it. I think we can end this session with
So,
this last
friends,
comment. Yeah.
and do hit the like button and, have a nice weekend. We'll be back tomorrow with a very special session with, Saffron Tiger. And so, have a very nice weekend and Jai Hind.
Yeah. Jay.